Okay. So that was odd. I had a bit of a disconnection. I'm not sure if this is going to say it was one piece or what or whatnot. But hopefully, yeah, we can just... No, it's not. We got to split. Alright. That's fine. Not a big deal. Anywho, I'm going to finish this handful of chips that I already have. Because, yeah. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, anyway. She tried to kiss me. Well, she didn't try, she actually did. And then kind of dropped me, and also, we were wearing costumes. Wow, I'm not explaining this well. This is so fucked up. What have you gotten yourself into? And now, to make it a lot weirder, there's an angry voice in my head. I don't think it's Rufio this time. Rufio's not that angry. He's also imaginary, like a fake made-up friend, you know, like the way fairies are. God, actually, I remember this. I remember reading this bullshit, or skimming it at least. How could I forget? More loony block theater. And here I am drawing the curtains for you guys like a dope. Anyway, I think Vriska is upset about it, and she's not talking or anything. What do I do? Okay, well, I can advise you and stuff, but you do realize this is a public bulletin. We should be having this chat in private. Everyone can read this. Even her. I mean, fuck, she was just here talking, you dummy. I know, I read that, but that's future her, which doesn't seem so bad. Maybe future her can read this in, I guess. No, I'm sorry about it. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. Well, fine. If you want to broadcast a trans timeline apology, then fine. But you should realize that the future is kind of a wide open thing. I mean, she could read this like 2 minutes in the future as well as 600. At that point, you would essentially be talking to present her, completely defeating the purpose of your spineless message in a bottle apology. Oh, yeah, I didn't really think of that. Oh boy. 28 hours ago. Hi. Carcat, shut up. This does not concern you. Okay, whatever. My memo. But whatever. Wow. Hi, Tavros. It's okay, really. It's just so you don't feel that way. So you don't feel that way about me. That's fine. I shouldn't have expected any different. I can deal with it. I'm not a wimp like you. I roll with bad breaks all the time. No kid. What? No biggie. In fact, I already have dealt with it. I was over here dealing with it while you were over there on the floor fooling around with your computer after a cute girl tried to kiss you for some reason. As it turned out, fooling around on your computer to go cry on future Carcat's shoulder about this? Yeah. You are a strange and funny boy, Tavros. Oh god, this is completely hilarious. Now I see why everyone has been ripping on my memos. Carcat, I said shut the fuck up. Anyway, though totally unnecessary, your apology is accepted, okay? Now pick yourself up off the floor so we can go wring some fucking treasure out of this miserable magic rock. Yeah, I'll try. Actually, never mind. I'll be over there to help you with that too, kind of like I do with everything. Just lie still and try not to start crying or anything, and wait a few minutes for your time frame to catch up with mine. What? Exactly. I'm smarter than you see? You're learning. Fuck, enough already. There, great. Another happy couple. In whatever hideous quadrant this batshit pairing will sustain. Now off you go. Banned. Holy hell, this is exhausting. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. Maybe I'll take a minute to collect my thoughts and get back on topic here. No, you won't. This one was particularly nauseating in retrospect. I'm shutting this down. Sure. I don't get how banning yourself works, but yeah. Hey, Ron, get up, Ron. Get up on those goddamn jelly legs of yours and kiss the girl. I said, get your ass up and go kiss the girl, you pipsqueak. You're making me mad, Runt. Kiss that girl. I'll rip your horns off and put them through your eyes. I'll pop your little head like a grape. You're a wimp, you know that? Make me sick. Kiss her. Kiss her, you wimp. Get up and kiss the girl. You're having trouble bringing yourself to get up and kiss the girl. You kiss that girl this instant. Why? Okay, sure. You cannot do it. You cannot kiss the girl. Thief. You will need to be strong. Oh, wait a minute. There was a message there. Yeah, thief. There's important work for you to do. Oh no, it's Snowman. And in time, though prone to distraction and obstinacy, she would, but not alone. To bring every circle closed, her partner and rival would have to be guided in tandem. The thief and the seer were to serve as twin lashes of the scourge cracked by a quasi-royal agent against her former kingdom to settle a score. To make him pay, Scourge's black inches would rip red miles through Durst, and the bright rivers gushing from its wounds would wash her mutineers down the drains of exile. In time, they would have to answer for their treason. Patience would be necessary. But then, she'd recently come into all the time in the universe. Oh, damn. Snowman, continue briefing. Okay, then when? Then what? Find the ring before he does. Retrieve the ring from the royal vault. And then destroy it. Oh boy. Yay. That's a what? What? Centuries ago, land of rays and sure. And yet right now, the sliff of space was able to vacate the impact site with several features of her buried landscape in tow. She sits atop her session's dormant forge. Reply to memo. Ooh. Yeah. The whole boy. Back to the time board. 599 hours from now. Open memo. Fine then, since past me just banned current me from the preceding memo, and doesn't appear to give a shit about my future visits. And doesn't appear to give a shit about my future wisdom as usual. Looks like I'll just have to start another memo from scratch. But hey, past me. Go have a blast killing the king. I'm sure it'll be awesome. In fact, it was awesome. Bang up job with that, dude. Too bad it was all a huge waste of time. Oh, what's that, passhole? You didn't read this and figure that out ahead of time? Or maybe you just skimmed this and didn't get through your thick bulge. What a shock. Memo within memo to present self. Put forth a more concerted effort to impress upon everyone in the past, myself included. What a bunch of fucking idiots they all are. I'm learning a valuable lesson today. It turns out you can't alter the outcome of decisions made by morons, no matter how much you yell at them. All you can really do is give them a hard time and try to make their lives just a little more miserable. Which sounds like a more noble pursuit than changing destiny for the better anyway, frankly. Losers should be forced to face the music, even for the mistakes they haven't made yet. Their punishment is being allowed to make the mistakes in the first place. Talk about poetic justice. And then getting soundly berated before, during, and after the mistakes are being made. Excuse me. It's just the mucus on the grub loaf. The sweet, tangy mucus. This is dumb. Why did I ever think these memos were going to be a good idea? Nobody cares. I mean, nobody's even trolling me anymore. And I'm leaving myself wide open too, saying some pretty dumb things here. I guess maybe I wrote too many and filled too many of them with long arguments with myself. No one's going to read through all of this. All the valuable information is just getting lost in the yelling. You stupid, stupid idiot. Oh, fuck you. Why did you even start another memo then? I guess there are a couple things I want to get off my chest, okay? Oh god, I'm arguing with current me. I didn't even notice I was doing it. This is really fucked up. I've got to pull it together. Think back to what we might have done wrong. But the thing is, as much as our past selves are a bunch of stubborn, unlistening assholes, I can't even really identify any mistake we made. It was all pretty much like clockwork. A 600-hour campaign to complete a game like this is pretty good if you ask me. And I have asked me. It turns out me agrees. I can't shake the feeling someone else must be responsible for this. It doesn't seem like it was something that was supposed to happen in our session. Solix has the same intuition about it as me. He thinks there's something fishy about it. It's really insufferable the way her fish puns have rubbed off on him. Yeah, it kind of makes me want to vomit. Anyway, he says he's working on tracing the origin of this disaster. If I find out who's responsible, I will. I don't even want to think about it now. Waste of good fresh rage. I'm a little tired of all the old things I've been angry about. It's gotten so stale. In a weird way, I'm sort of looking forward to having something new to be pissed off about. It's not like there's anything else to live for now anyway. So I'm keeping my prongs crossed. It will be like fucking it'll be like fucking 12th Purge's Eve up in here. Yeah, last sweep's Eve was probably the last happy memory I have, in fact. What did you guys do for the last holiday? Anyone? I remember my Lucis had been gone for days and I was starting to get worried. But then he finally returned, triumphant. He brought the fresh behemoth. Fresh behemoth leaving into our hive. Oh, he brought the fresh behemoth leaving into our hive, and together we decorated it. And I don't know, that's all I can say. I'm getting a lump in my squawk blister. I guess I'm done. I'm gonna lie down now, on the steel floor of this frigid meteor, drifting through the black uncaring void of our null session. Null, kind of like this memo, I guess. I don't think we did anything special. Whoa, hey, what? Last 12th, we stayed in, and I read stories to her. It was nice. Oh, that's cool. This is the first time you responded to a memo that I can recall. You took it right down to the wire. I was just about to close this thing. Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure if I was going to. Then I noticed a conversation in which I was participant, which, as it turns out, is the conversation taking place now. I scanned it briefly, then perused other memos from my presence. I found none and returned to this one, but my part of the conversation was gone. I regarded this as a prompt to begin typing and record my contributions live. That is how this works, isn't it? Pretty much, for a while. It was frustrating. When I discovered the feature, I kind of breezed through all of my future memos, not really reading all of them carefully or thoroughly. Then I looked at it again and the whole board was gone, because it was time to make it in the first place. So I did. Then I kept making memos with only foggy recollections of what they contained, while all these other chumps from different timelines kept giving me shit, including myself. But it was all good because as I eventually became my own future selves and got to be on the other sides of those conversations and could do my past selves the service of informing them how stupid they were, I stopped bothering trying to remember how any of these memos went. Honestly, the last few weeks have been a blur to me. Just nonstop yelling at myself, haggling with the past and future knuckleheads, killing monsters and solving puzzles, cycling through all the gates and planets like 100 times, zigzagging down to the battlefield, out to the Vale, over to Prospect, back to Durst, and on and on and on like that until we thought we won. But we didn't. We lost. We lost as hard as fat guys fall. What exactly happened? Did you read the memo just before this? No, give it a read. I'm done ranting about all that for now. Alright, in a moment. But yeah, that's how Trollion's timeline stuff works. You'll get used to it. Or apparently not, since this is your only memo reply. You were pretty shrewd in sidestepping this whole clusterfuck. It seems like a logical way to engineer a system wherein one simultaneously functions as the reader and author of the transcripts. It's temporally sound construction. Then you're the only one who thinks so. Hell, you probably would have been a better mate of time than the one we're stuck with. She's completely shit hive maggots. Don't even get me started. I think we are given roles to challenge us that don't necessarily suit our strengths. At least I was. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Sure you do. Or you will. Trust me, you'll do fine. So what prompted you to respond anyway? I mean, aside from being strong-armed by conversational predestination. Oh, at this point, I'm not even sure if I'm inclined to ask anymore. You might not have a choice. Do you remember if this memo was much longer than this? There's a good way to go, I think, yeah. Then might as well spit it out. It's such a silly question. Red or black? What? Your problem. Does it pertain to red rum or black rum? That's not what this is about. Come on, people have been using these memos to shift through their romantic problems for weeks. I'm a fucking veteran at this shit by now. Seriously, I don't mind. It'll be a welcome reprieve from shouting at myself. I'm not sure what to say about it. Didn't you at least get a sense of what this conversation was about when you skimmed it? Not really. If I were thinking about it, I probably wouldn't have wanted to anyway. Don't you think it's better to have unrehearsed conversations, even if the subject matter is awkward? Yes, I agree completely. It's good you didn't read it. We can avoid the sort of verbal slapstick routines I'm sick to fucking death of by now. I'm so tired of people being all coy and telling me what we're about to say before we say it, then we end up fucking saying it anyway. Then we prove to the invisible Riddler that is Father Time beyond a shadow of a doubt what a bunch of fucking idiots we all are. Do you have any idea how old that gets after a while? So really, tell me. I know it's on your mind. I got a sense for these things. Red or black? Okay, red I guess. Red then, but I guess not really red enough. Haha, well isn't that always the case? Story as old as time. Even in places where strictly speaking time doesn't exist until recently. Or time didn't exist until recently. Who's the target of these flushed leanings? If you don't mind my asking. It's not the asking I mind, it's the telling in a public forum. I don't think anyone's reading. Did you notice anyone else join in later? No. It appeared to be just the two of us. See, nobody cares enough to bother. I don't know whether that's reassuring or just a bit disheartening. Well, I didn't mean it like that. Their disinterest is more a reflection on me than you. Disinterest is the operative concept here. She's not even responding to my messages anymore. Could be busy. But I'm rapidly approaching a resolution to discard the preposterous infatuation. Well, I guess that narrows it down somewhat. Shit. If I think back on events knowing this, I could probably piece it together. How about If I agree to consult with you about it in private, we can drop it here before you crack me like a vault with your weird romance sleuthing acumen. Alright, deal. It still puzzles me that you're so versed in the topic. Do you have access to a manual archived on a remote server somewhere? What? No, of course not. I don't actually know all that much. I just know this stuff will drive you shit hive maggots if you don't figure out how to deal with it. That figure of speech you keep using puzzles me too. Like, not that I expect you to give a shit, but personally, I'm all twisted up about black rum stuff especially. Honestly, I don't think I was cut out to have a kiss me sis. I think my standards are way too high. Did you know that? This feels so insane to admit, but over the course of this adventure, at times I actually began to suspect I was my own kiss me sis. How fucked up is that? I'm not qualified to say. Neither romance nor psychology are my strong suits. But obviously it's not true. I never even did any legit time traveling where I could meet myself. I just bickered with past and future ghosts on a chat client. Fitting, really. Every collisionous adversary I've contemplated has eluded me like a phantom, even myself. Whatever, I'm done with it. And what of Scarlet ambitions? Fare any better in that quadrant? No, 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 I am not airing that shit out here. Maybe privately. It's private. Let's change the subject. What were you originally going to ask me? Oh, here, fine. Here's this silly question for you. I was just wondering, giving your vantage of hindsight, if you had cause to observe any point in time magic. Huh? Like real magic. I guess what I'm asking, is magic real? Is magic a real thing? Wow, you're right. That's kind of the dumbest fucking question I've ever heard. I know. It's just that I have good reason to believe magic is real. Our ancient predecessors discovered how to use it. But then they may have surpassed us in skill by a great deal. You put way too much stock in that ratty old guide, but anyway, no, we never used magic. I mean, let me try to put into perspective how ridiculous the whole notion is. We can alchemize practically anything with the right materials and grist. We can and did make super powerful weapons and items that can do practically anything. What additional advantage could magic offer? All this shit is practically magic anyway. But more like goofy sciencey magic, you know? Sure, but everything here is kind of magic in a way, isn't it? Fortune-telling dream clouds and golden moons and shit. If you look around, there's magic everywhere in this bitch. It's all around it. Us motherfucking miracles, right? What do you need magic for anywhere? Need magic for anyway. I'm running out of ideas. I need to figure out a way to stoke this volcano. In case you and the others are successful in recovering the Queen's Ring. You'll figure it out and you won't need magic. Trust me, just be patient. The answer will come to you somehow. I guess you would know. Yeah, really, there's nothing to worry about. At least as far as the details of the adventure go. We were all pretty awesome at this game. Really awesome, in fact, until a little while ago. When it turned out we weren't actually all that awesome. Turns out we were pretty fucking unawesome all along. Still baffled by what would conceivably cause such a crisis in awesomeness post-victory. Well, for starters, have you scrolled up to the top of the timelines yet? No. Check that out. Read a few recent memos. But other than that, it's not for you to concern yourself with. Just deal with getting through the quest. I'll catch up with you about it when you catch up with me on the timeline. Which just happens to be right now. Say hi to me for myself. Okay, I probably won't do that. But, alright, haha. What the hell are you doing over there, anyway? You mean future me? Yeah, you're messing around with your chainsaw while Tavros is sleeping on the floor. Oh god, fuck, what are you doing? What did I do? Okay, everything's fine, I guess. I passed out for an hour. Fucking embarrassing. You are out of your goddamn mind, you know? Shit hive maggots, you mean? Yeah, in a good way. Okay, I'm shutting this memo down from my past self. since he's currently laying unconscious on the floor an hour ago. See you in the future now. Oh boy. FCG2 closes memo. Scroll up. Holy shit. What? Terezi, fly up. Oh, hey. That looks pretty cool. Swoop. Okay. Sniff, sniff. Hey, Terezi. Hey. Hi, Terezi. Hi. Sniff, sniff. Yep, Dragon Sprite. Doing some shit. Doing more shit. Oh, you don't smell him. Respond. Oh no, it's a message. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got your message. Thanks for not hassling me about it in one of the memos to get my attention. I appreciate that. Unless you did, but it was in a future memo I haven't written yet. In which case, have a big time fuck you about that. No, I didn't bug you about it in your stupid memos. They are annoying and I'm afraid of getting banned for no reason. Posting in them at all is the reason. You're not supposed to reply memos, period. That's the reason. Maybe I'll start my own bulletin board and everyone will be allowed to reply anytime they want, except for guys with nubby horns. Oh no, they will not be able to reply at all. Grumpy Carcat will be expressly forbidden from Rainbow Rumpus Party Town. Sounds lame. By the way, that will be the name of the board in case it wasn't clear. Oh god, that's a dumb name. Yeah, I got that. This is an empty threat because if you made a board at any point on the timeline, I would be able to see it right here and read the whole thing already. Wait, oh god, you actually did. Yes, future Terezi is looking pretty cool right now. Look, I don't care about the Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory. What's all this? What's all this about going after the Queen's Ring? Well, the thing that is all about it is we have to go after the Queen's Ring. It is a new mission, but we're still in the middle of trying to pull off Regisurp with Jack. Why don't we take it one mission at a time? Yeah, about that. The whole point is to destroy the ring so Jack doesn't get it. Why would we do that? Jack's an ally. Also, the mission sort of involves exiling Jack too. This is bullshit. We're not exiling Jack. He's cool. Carcat, he's not that cool. Yes, he is. He's a total badass with a fuck ton of blades and shit, and he's helping us out. Okay, I think it's pretty cute that you sort of look up to him like that, but seriously, I do not get a good feeling from him. He's kind of stinks. Let me act shocked like I didn't see that coming. Fuck, I forgot my horns. I always forget them. Hey, horns. Looks like buck teeth, though. Oh, no. Well, sort of. He doesn't smell bad, actually. He smells really clean and shiny and dark, 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 like an oil slick. And there's a tiny hint of licorice there, too. It's more like the way he moves. I smell his smooth motions and the way he squints his eyes, and it gives me this really nervous feeling. What a surprise, you're dragging your schizophrenic nose into this. What an outstanding character witness. Objection, your tyranny. The bottom line is that I'm not going to exile Jack because you believe you can smell malice off an interpretive dance. Carcat, he's a jerk. He has stabbed you on more than one occasion. Some of those stabbings were accidental. Okay, well, I know for a fact the third time was accidental. Anyway, you've beaten the shit out of me a few times yourself. But I didn't draw blood. I mean, I could have to satisfy my curiosity, but I didn't as a courtesy to you, since you still want to keep it a secret from me like a petulant little wiggler. Hey, I promised I'd tell you. I just wasn't ready, okay? Well, it's okay. I know what blood color your blood is anyway. No, you don't. Yep, I totally do. Lies. I've been very careful, not like all you classless shitbags who slop your blood all over the place every goddamn minute like it's some weird fetish. What? Lar, hold on. What is it? I said hold on. It's hard to pick out the letters from the holo projection. I need to get a closer look. Are you licking your glasses again? I hate it when you do that. It's fucking disgusting. Nope, would do it again. Nope, which would you get to... What the fuck does that even say? What would Derbith give you that? Oh, what would ever give you that idea? Okay. Shit. That's gross. That is better. It is much better to read your color. It is much easier to read your color this way. Your drab, dirty pavement gray on top of bright candy red like a shiny lollipop. Does that sound familiar, Carcat? Yes, I'm extremely familiar with this sort of nonsense by now. No, I mean gray on red, like the way your skin conceals your blood. What? Candy red, like your planet. You have a strong cherry cough syrup in your veins. It is completely delicious. Who told you? Did Jack tell you? No, he doesn't talk too much. I figured it out myself. How? I got a closer look. Remember? No. Pfft, you are playing so dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I cleaned up my wound and changed my shirt before I even met you. I've been extremely careful, so you're going to have to fill me in. It was when I got close enough to smell it under your skin. Please, Carcat, do not pretend you forgot our little moment. Whoa, you mean during... Fuck, oh. Shh. Let's not talk about this, not here. This isn't a memo. It's a private correspondence just between us, remember? I know, but damn it, writing all these memos has made me paranoid. It just doesn't feel secure chatting about it over the client. I don't know. We can talk about it in person. How in person do you mean? Uh-oh. Look at my eyebrows getting carried away here. Carcat help, they're out of control. Those are eyebrows? I thought they were horns. They are horns too. They're whatever I want them to be. Don't change the subject by being cute. Well, apparently I can't fucking help myself, can I? Nope. How can you even smell so damn well anyway? You give me a hard time about being coy about shit, but when it comes to your crazy senses, you're so vague. It's like trying to decipher the daily horoscope riddle, or the riddle for all 48 signs combined. Urgh. You're a relentless subject changer. Fine, it's okay if you don't want to talk about it. God, you're so shy for an angry guy who wants to be a big shot leader. It's ridiculous. Look, we'll talk, I promise. Why don't you just say some stuff about yourself for a change? And cut me some slack. Okay. Oh. What? I'm sure I mentioned after you met my spirit, or after my sprite. I learned from her through my dreams, before she hatched. Yeah, but it's still so vague. What's the whole point? How about a straight answer? Okay, I'll try. When I went blind, that's when I first woke up, and my Lucis helped me wake up. Sort of. You mean on Prospect's moon? Yes, but except for a very brief moment, I was blind in my dreams too. The dream self-image I project can't see, because I guess deep down I don't really want to. Why is that? Is it out of spite to Vriska? I know I'd probably be cool with it out of spite more than anything. No. Not that there was some satisfaction in being okay with it, grateful about it even, and making sure she knew that, but it's not that. The day it happened was the first time I had ever heard from my Lucis. She woke me up and ever since has been teaching me a different way to see. A different way to perceive everything, I guess. Not just in a sensory way. Okay, so why did you never tell me any of this? You wouldn't have gotten it. Even now, you still don't really. You have not even seen Skya yet. How am I supposed to wake up? I don't know. Something different does it for everybody. How many of us are awake now? How much of the future did you see before we started in the clouds like Kanaya? Also, how did you go blind anyway? What did she do to you? I don't know why you're so cagey about that. I still don't see how she could blind you without being anywhere near you. Obviously, she can't control you, so what gives? Carcat, shut up. God, how about if I tell you all about that stuff next time we're in person? In fact, I'll tell you when you wake up. Until then, I will keep tabs on you in your tower while you sleep, like a little honey pajamaed pupa nestled in his cute cocoon. Wait, let me guess. Do I look adorable? Actually, you look kind of like a big pile of smelly barf. Wow, what the fuck? Of course you do, dumbass. Oh, then good, I guess. Okay, I've gotta fly. Don't worry about the ring mission. You can stay busy with Register. I will organize the new mission myself later. Wait, Terezi, don't tell them about my blood. I want to tell them. I will tell them later, once they respect me as a leader. Okay. I'll keep that secret if you keep this one. This one I tell you. Hold on. I'll keep that secret if you keep this one, I tell you. Which is that between you and me. I think... Oh, okay. I will keep this secret if you keep this one, I tell you. Which is that between me and you, Carcat, I think they already do. Bye. Oh, heart. Cute. Also, what? There we go. Yeah, it just goes back to the shit and then... Oh, what the hell? Oh, send. Nope, it's only... Hello, bro. Kid, where'd you go? I was gonna show you my stabs. Aha, see where the wings. Time to fly up away to sky, you fucking piece of garbage. Okay. Bye, Teresa. Pals, make her pay. Hey, it's a fleesh. Well then, that was interesting. Oh, there's a ghost links. Hey, I didn't want to see this. No, I did not know that's how that worked. Let's just leave that for later. But also, she's having a good time, huh? Make her pay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Atta girl. Move this along. Someone needs to grab the reins on timeline management here. These delinquents waste too much time. Can't seem to conduct their business with any efficiency at all. Payback scenarios notwithstanding, there's always time to be made for a good comeuppance. Skip to the end. Quit bossing me around. I'm not okay with it. I know what I'm doing. That's what I like to hear. As you were then. Alrighty, yeah. Skip to the end. What? Wait, hold. Okay. Okay. Wow. This private board will and has already served as a log of past events for future selves to record and a guide for future events for past selves to follow. I don't know which half of its role has been or will be important. Possibly neither is critical, since deviation from the course is mostly impossible, and reflection on its traversal is completely irrelevant. But I'm typing this anyway because I'm bored again. Here I was thinking we were finished taking orders from voices. We've only swapped the imperatives of the dead with those of our future selves, who are also dead. Yes, it seems that way. Oh well, it was an enjoyable reprieve from fatalism while it lasted. I had nearly managed to savor it, an error narrowly avoided then. Oh my god, I hate these zeros. Yeah. I think we should refrain from dialogue in this memo, without resorting to bannings or absurd exchanges of self-reputation. Yeah, I agree. I just thought I'd interject that and go. Okay. What? We will, and have already amassed an army to confront the Black King. An army consisting of our alternate future selves, each one rerouted from a doomed offshoot of the Alpha timeline, each given another chance at a constructive influence over the ultimate timeline. By the way, if you didn't know already, a future self returning to the past from a doomed timeline will always be slated for imminent destruction herself. It's one of the rules, and the unfortunate reality is this will and has always been a mass suicide mission. Or it would be, and already would have been, if we weren't already dead. Mobilizing ourselves in such numbers would be required to neutralize the king's psychic attacks. It would take our combined concentration to dampen the abilities he inherited from Goblin. Without the cumulative efforts of our doomed reserves, without the heightened mental and physical endurance of our robotic vessels, without the untimely demise we all shared before this began, victory would not be possible. He would kill us all with one dreadful sound. I don't know if it was just bad luck or an extension of the curse Karkat and Sissy brought upon us. That led to the incidental and unfortuitous prototyping of Fifi of Phaeris's powerful Lucius, without which the battle would have posed little challenge. I think it was more likely just another inevitability, a product of collusion between the desperate forces at play. A bargain struck between what Skaya knows already. Oh, cool. Of what Skaya knows already and what the gods demand up front. Together they orchestrate trials sufficient to ensure that in overcoming them we would be proven worthy of inheriting the ultimate reward. Ribbit whoops. And so it would be, and has been already, that while distracted by the combined efforts of our doomed legion, the king would be aggressed by the others. And even though each would be well prepared, perched on the highest rungs of their ladders. Oh, are we lagging again? Okay. Yep. The king would be aggressed by the others, and even though each would be well prepared, perched on the highest rungs of their ladders, equipped with the best weaponry Gris could build, versed in the deadliest motifs boondollars could buy. Yeah, not boombucks, boondollars, okay. Ooh, they both got the skills. Even though the meteors from the king's own reckoning would be turned against him. Even with one impossibly lucky roll of the dice at the final moment. We would only narrowly succeed. But ultimately, we would prove our worth. Oh. And the reward would be within our reach. But only momentarily. Before we would be able to claim it, we would be interrupted by something, which would be ushered into our session by a rift in paradox space. A rift which we would determine would be opened by 4 members of a fledgling species who will be playing in another session of the same game that we will and have already played. Oh, those poor bastards. Their rift will lead to the great undoing, without necessarily causing it. Not directly. Such rifts are themselves supposedly benign, useful even. They are catalogued phenomenon within the game itself, with a provided means of creating them, and a wide range of scenarios for which it might be prudent to do so. The Insifosphere's locals have a much more formal term for them. They typically refer to such a rift as... What do they call it? A scratch. What? The direct effects of a scratch are limited to the session invoking it. We would not experience or observe those effects from our section, but we would experience the consequences in the form of that which prevented us from claiming our reward. He whose hand would be forced by the scratch to emerge from hiding. But there would be no adequate way to prepare, even with all the foresight at our disposal, for a foe more powerful than the king we will have already defeated, for a demon who is indestructible, omnipotent, and enraged. While the rest of the party would abscond, our duplicates would buy us time. They would all be killed again. All except for me. This is just as well, I suppose. What would we even do with all those copies anyway? We would return to the site of our hatching, so to speak, where we would hide amidst a veil depleted by the reckoning and wait, drifting into the wide orbit of our soon-to-be null session. Banished from the universe we left behind. Oh, God. And yet, in being denied the ultimate reward, we would be barred from entry. Into the universe we created. Holy shit. What? 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 So that's the thing. What? Nah, fuck that. I'm watching this. I feel like I've earned that right. I'm watching this. Oh no, Buddy's got a weird ass crush. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna end on that note. Wow. So thus begins what is allegedly... Yes.